All right, I want to talk about 100-mile ultra marathon tapering. I'm 2 weeks out from the Cool Moon 100. Look at tapering for a race like landing a plane. I've done all the work. I just want to get to that starting line being as fit and healthy and fresh as I can. So I wanted to do a 2-week taper for this 100-mile race for a couple of reasons. One, looking back at my other ultra marathons, specifically the 100K I did in Utah in the fall, I tapered for about a week, and I wish I would have done that a little bit longer, maybe 8 or 9 or 10 days, and just bumping that up. If I'm running 100 miles, I want to taper more than I think. And again, I've said this before, I want to prioritize being injury-free, having fresh legs at the start line, and then that volume and that mileage. I hit those weekly miles that I think I need to hit, but I'm at mile 47 and my legs are crumbling, then congratulations, you hit your miles, but the point of it is doing this race. So that's the way I like to look at it. Also, another reason why I'm thinking a 2-week official taper, but I've been decreasing my miles for the past couple weeks, is because my work, it's been long days. This past week was 10-hour days of just chainsaw work, just being out in the sun on my feet, chainsawing, squatting, hiking, all that contributes to the training. That's, if you've run an ultra before or anything, that stuff really counts, even if you're just standing at any job. So that's why I'm not running a lot. That's why I'm doing a longer taper, because all of that stuff is contributing to my hips, my legs, IT band. I don't want to overwork any of that and just count the miles that I'm running. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. 2-week official taper. I'm probably going to hit 25-ish miles this week, maybe even 20 or less next week, and then race day. Past couple weeks have been around 40 miles, and then for a while I was hitting 50. So you have to take all these things into account. Don't taper for 2+ weeks because, Andrew Roadrunner, that's what he does or did, so I'm going to try that. But use this as a way to, consider your goals, consider how you're living your life, what your training looks like in your runs and outside of your runs, compile all that information, and it's all just a learning experience. I'm no pro. I'm learning from doing this myself. It might be a catastrophic mistake the way I'm leading up to this race, but I'm doing what I think is going to yield the best results for what I have to work with right now. But that's part of the fun, and I think that's why, I pick ultras, why I pick 100 miles, because there's just so much unknown. I could